Alright, this will be an update on my Game Boy game collection. And so far. Also, I used to have two Super Mario Lands after I got rid of one of them for a good reason. And while I didn't exactly throw away, I gave it to someone I'll explain later. Out of these three Game Boys, this one is my most favorite. This one came from my cousin Kelly. Well, she's my mother's niece. Yeah. This one's quite cool. Although that little writing of her name is fading away. The camera probably can't see at all, but I can still kind of see it in real life. Now, here's the first Game Boy that was originally released in 1989. One of the handhelds that has the most success. I'm starting to think I should probably get a Game & Watch eventually, so I can do like a little handheld history video and also have some fun with it. Well, I decided to take the repair phone number from the Game Boy Pocket and stick it on here. So if this Game Boy ever breaks, I can just have a number to call the repairman. Well, if we have the money to get it repaired. Wait, does that phone number even work, Eric, anymore? I'll have to wait and see. Most people complain about these is that the screen kind of has a ghosting effect, unlike the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Pocket, which fixes that issue. But oddly, I barely see the ghosting issue. That's probably just my eyes. And it's Game Boy Color. Unfortunately, the speaker does not work. I'll then show you a cartridge. See, no volume. Even when I turn off the volume. Yep, the volume's up to max. And the volume doesn't work. Alright, here's the Game Boy Pocket. The slim version of the Game Boy. Why be slim when it can be thick? Based on me, myself, a Switch, and one of these. Also, when I researched about these, I found out that these are pretty valuable and pretty rare to find. Even some people at school tell me that these are pretty unusual, and one or two of the teachers commented that they hadn't seen one of these in years. Luckily, nobody in my school is jerks that makes fun of you for not having the newest thing. So I can continue with them knowing I'm a collector. Here's my top favorite game. One of them being Tetris. Yeah, it's pretty. I got Tetris as a gift from one of my teachers in 8th grade, which that was a year or two ago, by a teacher named Mr. Darky. Yeah, this was like an award for my turnaround award that I got in 8th grade. Like, Mr. Darky seemed pretty impressed, and he also knows about the fact that I have a Game Boy, so he gave me this cartridge, and also told me a fun fact that if a Game Boy comes with a Tetris, which like they originally came with when they were in the box, it's valuable. But do not ask me for any of these. Not even one. Maybe some days I might give this away as like a little gift. I'll think about it. But now they're property of Seth Horst. Well, they're made by Nintendo, but my other favorite game is Wario Land, which came with that. One of my sister's friend named Sean told me that it's pretty uncommon to see an actual physical cartridge of Wario Land, and he told me that there's no emulator of Wario Land, aka Super Mario Land 3. Yeah, I have fun with this game. Super Mario Land. Yep, I used to have two of these, but yeah, this one has the cheat codes listed on the back, which that might come in handy if I can eventually find out how to do them, actually. Like these come with little numbers of the codes. But yeah, Super Mario Land. One of the first Mario games released for the handheld. Well, technically not for handheld. One of the first Mario games released for Game Boy. The first handheld Mario game was Donkey Kong for the Game & Watch, because there is such thing as a Donkey Kong Game & Watch. And my most favorite so far is Pokemon Red. Got as a gift from one of my sister's friend named Sean. I gave them one of my Super Mario Lands back as a thank you type of thing, because I've been searching everywhere for Pokemon Red, and I finally got my hands on it. I'm so far training my Pokemon for the first gym battle. Yep, the Pokemon I have is a Charmander that I named Terra after the demonic human that appears in Undertale. And also like a little pun. Also I have what else do I have? I also have Nidoran and Spearow, Pidgey, and Rattata. Rattata is one of the Pokemon I see the most, wild Pokemon I see the most, along with Nidoran. Here's the other games I have. I have Tetris Attack, which I barely know how to do because apparently it doesn't exactly work like the original Tetris. I have Bubble Bobble by Taito. Sorry, I'm mispronouncing Taito. TM trademarked. Good. Yeah. The way they look kind of reminds me of Yoshi's, but very different. I have Legend of Zelda for the Game Boy Color. Fun fact, if a Game Boy cartridge is using black plastic shell, that means it's for a Game Boy Color. But it still works in a normal Game Boy. Sadly, this game doesn't work anymore. No matter how much I clean it out, I might need to actually open it up and clean it out a little more. But like, will rubbing alcohol work? I have Legend of Zelda. I did get to play this for some time, and it's pretty interesting. I still trying to find out the control, like how to save and how to get like the sword to fight back enemies. Pretty sure I have to find the old man that gives you the items you need. Up next, I have Pac-Man. Pretty cool game. Yeah. Quite interesting that they actually made Pac-Man for a Game Boy. I think this game appeared in Super Mario Logan Bill once, like Junior's 3DS or something. Like when Junior pretend that his Game Boy was a 3DS Extreme or something like that. But his friends didn't fall for it. I'm not gonna spoil much of that video. I'm sure a lot of people saw that video. But I mean, it's Junior. Junior and Jeffy gets the most focus. I wish Super Mario Logan will finish up his Luigi's Mansion series. Not Mama Luigi. Yeah. Here's Tetris DX. Basically Tetris for the Game Boy Color. You see, I kept the price tag on because I got this at Saturday's Market. So it's Tetris DX. The game I really badly want to put in this collection is Super Mario Land 2 6 coins. So yeah, that's motive. I also got this little case. It also appears that one little piece shattered off because apparently this case wasn't designed to fit the original Game Boy in. Because when I tried to put it on with the original Game Boy, it pokes out a little more than it's supposed to, or it was like that when I got it. So yeah, that's it. I also use my Game Boy case to keep my keys from my school locker in, because I also bring my Game Boy to school. Well, this one for like bus rides or when I'm waiting to go in line at lunch. So that'll conclude this video. Shout outs go to Kick Cat Plushies, Eric Keith, and RF the Great 777. RF the Great 777 is basically my brother's channel that he doesn't upload videos on anymore. Like, he used to upload gaming videos on it and vlogs. Yeah, that's about it. Also, another game console I'm looking to get is a NES or Atari, so I could do a little gaming video series of like games I have on the console. And I won't be able to get a NES Classic Edition because they only use HDMI, while my television set in my bedroom doesn't have HDMI. Bye. Sorry for the long rambling.